Oh no, I need to take my jacket off for this one. So, from Chennai to world, the man who conquered 400 languages, Mahmoud Akram story, The Breakfast Club. Now, so this is one of those absolute frauds of fake hyper-polyglots that pretend they know more than the 3 languages, maybe, that they know. 400. This is like the king of the frauds. It really is. But what amazes me, usually, these kind of clowns make content on their channels, right? They make content on their channels because that's what they do. And I mean, it's whatever. It's their freedom. I'm going to call them out. My buddy, Evil Dia, is going to call them out. But whatever. I mean, if they enjoy it, great. And good for them, right? It's a freedom of speech. I mean, other than, again, if they ask for money, I don't know, man. I don't know. At that point, I'll leave it to the government. Anyways. This is not his channel. Did you notice that? Did you pay attention? Did you notice that this is not his freaking channel? No, this is CNN News 18. Now, given, probably CNN is worse than any of these polyglots that make up nonsense. CNN is CNN, but 10 million freaking subscribers, you would think that they wouldn't do this kind. Like, you would think that at least they would do what they do on their usual articles where they write nonsense. Now, I don't want to get copy claims, so this is going to be very short. So I'm going to interrupt like a maniac, so just so you know.
All right, shifting our focus now to how tomorrow marks International Mother Language Day.
No, you should shift your focus on doing a little bit of background check.
A reminder that language is more than just words on a page. UNESCO uses the day to highlight why mother tongues matter for culture, for education and identity.
I agree with all of that. Beautifully spoken. Love it. Great. Polyglot Sparks big talk about lasagna. No, about language. No, he didn't. No, he did not. He's not a polyglot, first and foremost. We need to drop this word before I have a heart attack. We need to drop this word. Anyways. He didn't spark a discussion about language. He sparked a discussion about fraud, allegedly.
At the same time, young polyglot Mahmoud Akram has drawn attention online for his unusual ability to learn and work across multiple languages,
oh my gosh,
including reading and writing in hundreds of them. Conversation about how people connect, how they learn and think through languages. So let's quickly go over to Akram, who joins us live on The Breakfast Club.
Wow, okay, now, since he joined you live, you know what you need to do? You need to ask these guys, out of all these 17,431 dialects and languages that you're fluent in, what's your top 10? Top 10? Nothing. Come on, top 10. If you mastered 400, top 10 is nothing. You say you speak 47 fluent, I'm making it easy for you. But man, if he says Italian. I mean, 400, he's got to know Sicilian as well, right? Let's speak Sicilian. Speak Sicilian, Italian, Japanese, Mandarin. We'll do it live. 1 hour. 1 hour of your time.
This morning. Hi, Akram. Does
hi.
Akram know Spanish? Can we do a little bit of Spanish?
Uh-oh. I'm imagining she speaks Spanish, so, let's see.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Muy bien, muy bien. Who's that?
Lovely. Okay, we're not going to do this.
Brother, she asked you what your name is. Come on. That's pre-A1. Pre-A1. What's your name, brother? What's your name? Not impressed so far. I don't know. Okay.
We're not going to play this game on The Breakfast Club.
fine.
Let's quickly get to your story.
No, let's not get to the story. He said muy bien, the Muppet. He said muy bien. Everyone is watching now. How many views do I get on this video? I don't know. YouTube doesn't really like me lately. Right, let's say the YouTuber's like, no, I think I'll give you 3,000 views on this video. I can guarantee that every single one of those absolute legends that are watching this video knows muy bien.
It's very interesting that we're looking
Not interesting. Not interesting.
at a story here, Akram, that you've given us, wherein you've mastered at least writing, typing and reading
Okay.
400 plus languages.
No, he didn't.
How many
Exactly.
languages?
Exactly, no. No, not exactly. Exact. To the letter. It's actually, it's 433. I will be adding 7 by the time we're done because I can multitask.
Languages can you speak fluently?
So
many?
when it comes
Okay.
to fluently, it varies.
It varies, guys.
So I can speak 46 languages, 46 different languages, but I will be in various levels. In CVFL, we say A1.
Even his English, I mean, he clearly speaks English, great. If you were a regular, normal student, without the bullshit nonsense, I would have been like, oh, cool, yeah, he speaks English, good, yeah, good for him, good. And maybe I would have looked for things to praise. That's what I usually do. But when you pretend to be the super genius and you lie about it, because these are all lies, clearly. I don't know how she doesn't realize. Oh, she's probably paid to be interested. No, then I'm going to scrutinize everything because I have to imagine that English is one of your main. And, I mean, I'm not impressed by his English. Can I say that? Is that considered impolite?
In many of the languages, I would be in A1, and in
Many of the languages, I would be an A1, he said. So why are you even including them, for those who don't know? European Framework of Reference A1 means, hello, good morning, how are you? What's your name? My name is... all pronounced kind of horribly, unless you're like particularly talented. So Spanish, not even A1, because he didn't say his name. Spanish, not even A1.
some languages, it's A2.
Others A2 most incredible. But he said he mastered them. So he mastered the writing system. Could you imagine that? So it's like, can you speak Korean? No, but I can read and write it. Korean.
I would say around 8 to 10 languages I'm fluent.
Okay, so now, excuse me, he just debunked this. Whoever wrote this is an imbecile of the greatest exceptions.
Okay, and which one tops your list?
Yeah, which one tops your list? Come on.
After my mother tongue, it would be English, I would say.
So if English is his best language, ladies and gentlemen, not trying to be mean, well, I am, but with style. If English is your top after your mother tongue, I'm sure you're pretty fluent in your mother tongue, I would imagine. If English is your top and you speak it like this, which is not bad at all. I'm not saying his English is bad. If this is the top that he can offer, I'm not particularly impressed with it. How impressed can I really be? Already with language number 9, let alone language number 206. Are they all catalogued neatly? Do you know? Like if I tell him 71 Brazilian. Oh, okay. Portuguese. All right.
Akram, now the story began for you. The trying and testing
I don't care.
with
I do not care one bit.
different languages began very early on, right? I think you were
It began in the previous life.
just
Exactly.
4 years old, so 4, 6,
That's right.
8.
4. I said 3, guys. I was 1 year off. Come on. You are going to give it to me. Give it to
Early
me.
on.
You heard
How
it
did
right,
that happen?
yeah.
A lot of it
Right,
is
right.
to do with your father, and he's almost passed it off to you. But
Yeah,
what's the
exactly.
story?
Yeah, the whole story is that his father, I think, wanted to create... It's probably not even his fault, but it is.
So the story is quite big, but let me break it down. The story was like, every parent start the alphabet to their kid, right? So like that, my dad taught
Yeah, like that is like, normally you would learn A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, so normally you do that, right? But instead, he said, how about instead of like 21 letters, or 24, whatever the heck, 21 because it's Italian, what about we do a language? So when I say A, you're actually learning Aramaic. When I say B, you're actually learning Basque. When I say C, by the time I say C, you better. By the time I say C, Catalan. Then we're going to learn Deutsch. E, we could do Esperanto just to make Evil Dia happy. A, B, C, D, E, F. We're going to do Florentine specifically. Not just Italian. This is not, we're going to buff up these numbers. Everybody knows Italian. No, you need to have that perfect Florentine accent.
me, my native language is Tamil, so he taught me Tamil alphabet first, then English
Tamil would be, I think in English they say Tamil, but he's a native speaker. So Tamil is, maybe that's how they speak it.
alphabet.
it.
But
Even my English is breaking. Ah,
the crazy thing is, I learned in very short time compared to other average kids.
yeah, so I'm a genius. All right, would love it. I love to see a little humility. Akram Global Language Institute. No. And you put religion in it as well. Oh my God. I find that offensive.
You're on the
Random
Breakfast
sentences,
Club.
you mean?
Yeah.
Random sentence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go.
So let's go with Japanese first.
Okay. Let me hear this Japanese. Come on. Might as well. You've ruined my day anyways. Might as well. Let's go.
Ohayou gozaimasu. Watashi wa
watashi
So let's go with Japanese first. Ohayou gozaimasu. Watashi wa Akramu desu.
He mispronounced. I know he's probably thinking he's saying watashi no namae. Watashi no namae wa. So speed is an important aspect of fake it until you make it. And so she is smiling because she's, well, I don't know, at this point she might be like really good at her job. Poor creature. If someone doesn't know Japanese, they hear and they're, man, this guy's really fluent. No, it's not, because speed comes after precision. Learn to enunciate the language correctly, and with time and practice, which he doesn't have, and experience, never gonna do it because he has got 399 more to go, then you will have the speed that, generally speaking, native speakers have. He's bypassing that, and it becomes unintelligible.
First, ohayou gozaimasu. Watashi wa Akramu desu. Hajimemashite. And in Chinese, I would say.
Oh, that's it? So it was a single sentence. He put hajimemashite afterwards. They put that at the beginning. It's yoroshiku onegaishimasu that you put at the end. So he managed to F it up, not only in precision of pronunciation, but even in word order. So, because he hasn't got a clue. Mandarin, let's go.
你好，早上好，我是学生，也是老师，谢谢你。And
So he said, I understood it, but this is terrible. I'll translate it for you.
say, 你好，
So he said, ni hao. So it's ni hao, ni hao, ni hao. So the tones are gone. It means hello.
早上好，
早上好, it's like good morning.
我是学生，
我是学生. I am a student. But he pronounces the SH and the X in the same way. They're related, but they're different. The X is a retracted S. So, 我是学生. 我是学生.
也是老师。早上好，我是学生，也是老师。
也是老师. That one is fine, and I'm also a teacher. But of course, it's simple. It's the simplest sentence that he could say. But at least this one was intelligible.
谢谢你。
And then 谢谢你, did he pronounce it well? But it's thank you.
我是学生，也是老师，谢谢你。
Yeah, I mean,
Then I would say Korean.
I don't know.
안녕하세요. 제 이름이 인도 사람이에요. 감사합니다.
But then again, I mean, I don't know Korean, but I already know he said some kind of hello. And then 감사합니다 at the end is thank you. It's what's impressive. Anyone can do this. Anyone can do this.
And let's go with the German. Guten Tag. Ich heiße Akram und ich komme aus Indien. Und ich bin 19 Jahre alt. Dankeschön.
So her shaking her head, you might think she's doing that to think, oh, unbelievable, this guy's a genius. It's probably what she's trying to convey, but in her head, I think she's thinking, I gotta find another job. I need to find another way to feed my family.
And let's go with
Italian, come on.
Arabic. مرحبا. مرحبا والسلام عليكم. اسمي أكرم. وشكرا.
That's it.
Okay, lovely. And
Lovely, yeah, lovely. She you could tell she's not impressed. She's like, what is this? But even for someone who's not competent, you can tell. One, this is something anyone can do. Why are you holding a microphone? What are you trying to prove? And second is the problem that it was butchered. It botched the job. There's nothing special about this. And once again, if this was, because I don't want you to think that I'm being mean here. No, I'm being protective to the students that are going to give him money. Because the reality is, if all he needed to do, I'm just going to be honest, okay? He can still change his life. I'm always willing for like redemption arches. All you needed to do is, I'm a very passionate individual. I love languages. So I just have a fire, and I want to learn as many as possible. So I know that I'm not the best, and I don't claim to be fluent. I just enjoy doing it. So help me correct my pronunciation, because of course I'm trying to study too many at the same time. So correct me if I say something wrong, and nice to meet you. If that was his approach, no one, I would have praised him. I would have said, like, look, we need to work a little bit on your, Japanese is a mess, but I wouldn't have told him that. And I would have said, hey, we need to work on the tones. We need to distinguish some sounds in Chinese, but I appreciate you trying, really good. No one is going to, but this, CNN. Anyways, thank you for watching. I need some pasta, coffee or something. I don't know.